Hey guys, Barbara here. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today we're going to do something healthy, all right? We're going to do sweet potato flatbread with an eggplant caramelized onion dip. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. Say hello to my mother. Hi everybody. She's not shy, okay? I guess Mario Ramirez from
Box 11.
You are on the Bear Pantry Show in Utah.
every Sunday. Potato salad, stewed chicken, rice and beans, and plantains.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Yeah.
Oxtails.
Watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Attack! You're watching the Bear Pantry Show with my sister.
This is the sweet potato to do the sweet potato flatbread. And you can boil them or you can steam them. I'm opting to steam this one, okay? And that is pretty much all you're gonna need to do the flatbread. Sweet potato and flour. All this stuff right here is for the dip. I don't even know what this dip is called. It's called eggplant something. So I've washed this eggplant. I've never ever made an eggplant before. Ew, I gotta get this off. Anyways, I'm gonna slice this up, and when I come back I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do to it. But meanwhile, I wanna show you what we're gonna need. You're gonna need the chickpeas or the garbanzo beans from the tin. And if you can't find that at the store, you can use this, the cannellini or whatever that's gonna work fine. And then the juice from half of this big lemon, this whole onion. If you're using small onions, do 2. Salt and pepper, balsamic vinegar, some extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, and you can use paprika, but I'm gonna use Puerto Ricotta. I just saw that in there when I went in right now, lemon pepper, so I say, what the hey, I'm gonna use that. And I'm gonna find me some garlic, like some minced up garlic. Meanwhile, that's cooking. When that's soft, we're gonna peel that, squish that, and do our flatbread. Over here, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting up the eggplant. And this knife sucks, so I'm gonna go get a better knife. All right, so let me get this done. We're just gonna go ahead and lightly season this with some salt. This is some kosher, I hope it's kosher. It's pure sea salt. Might not be kosher, but pure. Black pepper. And I'm gonna add some of this lemon thing here just because it was there. And hold on a second, guys. Some Belizean powder Ricardo. And it's all gonna be on one side that it's gonna be dressed, okay? Because it's gonna work out, don't worry. And then oil, because we're gonna bake this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. You just drizzle with some oil. And then into the oven we go. Oh, it's too messy right there. I think it all done. Not doing this good, just put it. Just make sure all of it has oil. This one's gonna be healthy, guys, because the last dish that I made, which was Auntie Fee's fried bread, you know, that wasn't healthy. So I gotta treat you guys right, all right? I'm just waiting for the oven to come up to temperature. It's gonna come up to 400. We're gonna do it for 10 minutes. It's at 165 right now, so I'm just gonna sit and wait. Well, I'm not gonna sit and wait. What I'm gonna do is slice up the onions so we can do the next part of the dip. All right, we're gonna caramelize this onion. So just let me go ahead and get this done.
So all of this is used just for the dip.
I'm telling you, Josh, the flatbread is so stupid simple. It's flour and a sweet potato. That's it. If you want to put spices, you can put spices. But this is the dip. All of this is for the dip. So this is going to be when we blend the beans and juice of half a lemon. This is for the caramelization of the onion. This is 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar and a tablespoon of brown sugar, just the light one. You can use the dark if you have that. Still waiting for the thing to come up to temp. It's at 290 right now for me to stick this in for 10 minutes. Meanwhile, my sweet potato is still boiling. Now, why am I doing all this recipe right here? Because a new donor to the show gave me this beautiful bowl with the dip thing, and I just want to do it justice because I really appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you that have given over the past 3 months. Because of your donation, I was able to buy this pan right here to use for the show, and nobody else is allowed to use it in the house. They can't cook eggs, nothing in it. I love that it has this right here. Makes it look like the sky or something, you know? So we're going to go over to the stove and we're going to be caramelizing organizing, but I wanted to take this time right here in the middle of the show to thank each and every one of you that have given something to the show. You may have given money, you may have given your time of sharing the videos, you may have put a kind comment to encourage me, and your names are all on this board if you're given cash, even if it's $1. And I'm letting you guys know that every little dollar counts right now, because with what's going on in Google and YouTube, I don't know if y'all know what's going on, yeah, it's getting slimmer and slimmer. So I really and truly appreciate even if it's $1 that you guys donate, because it really does go into doing the next cooking show, right? Just put a little bit of the olive oil. How much? I don't know. 2 to 3 tablespoons. Dash this in there. Did I lose some? Yep. In here. Get my bamboo spoon. And this is going to start cooking in a little bit, okay? Oh, what do you know? The stove is ready, but it's ready at 325. Now I wanted it to be 400. Let's change this. Off. 1, 2, 3. So this is up to temperature, so 10 minutes. Now let's check on the onions. Time to add the balsamic vinegar. 2 tablespoons. And I want to give this an opportunity to be well incorporated before I add the next ingredient, which will be the brown sugar. So it's coming along nicely. The onions are tender. It's smelling really amazing in here because of this vinegar. It's pungent. Now for the brown sugar, only 1 tablespoon. Let me go ahead and get this worked in. And look, in no time at all, it's time to dump it out into another bowl. I want this to set aside and cool down before I put it in my blender because I don't want to crack the canister. Let me go ahead and get the garbanzo beans open. And this is the dish that she gave me. Look, isn't it pretty? And then you put this for the dip. So we're gonna have the flatbread here and the dip. 10 minutes later, the eggplant is ready. So I've allowed it to cool down for a little bit too. Let me go ahead and dump about half of them in the canister because I'm not gonna have the space to do the whole thing at once. Some of the garbanzo beans, some of the caramelized onion, and a little bit of the olive oil. This is 2 tablespoons of olive oil, so I'm putting just about a tablespoon and a tablespoon of the lemon juice, and then some water. And we want this to be thick, all right? So that's why I'm putting in a little bit of everything. And blend. Blend until it's super thick, see? Look at this. This is the way we want the dip to look, almost like a hummus. So I'm going to blend it some more, and then I'm going to end up doing the next half of what I have here, okay? So look at the beautiful bowl. That's a part of the setup that Ermine gave me. So I'm dumping my dip. And look at this big spoon that I'm using. I'll tell you guys more about that later. So this is the sweet potato finally ready. It took a long time because I was steaming it. You want to peel it while it's hot. So that's why I'm holding it with tongs. And we just want to go ahead and squish this like mashed potato. And we need a cup of this to make the flatbread, all right? So this is very simple. So let me go ahead and measure out a cup of the sweet mashed potatoes, and I also have a cup of flour sitting in my bowl here. And that's all you basically need to make the flatbread, but I think I'm going to jazz it up a little bit by putting a couple of spices, all right? But I don't want to put too many things and then change the taste completely. So just a touch of salt and a little bit of garlic powder. Not garlic salt, but garlic powder, okay? And all you have to do is work this in. It's still kind of hot. So I used the fork first and allowed it to cool down a little bit. Then I can get my hand in it. But it's still warm to the touch right now. And we won't need any liquid to this. We're just going to work this in until it completely forms a dough, all right? So it's kind of like making a tortilla or a roti. So I wash my hands, of course, because I like for my hands to be clean and dry when I'm doing the dough, because the sticky dough on the hands doesn't help at all when you're kneading. So I'm just measuring as equally as I can get to get as many as I can get out of this. I think I have about 6 or 7. And roll them into a ball, because that's the only way you can get them like into a circle when you flatten it with a rolling pin, which I am not good at doing that. Joe is better at making a circle than I am. And so now it's time to roll out. You want to flour the countertop completely, because this is going to be kind of sticky and you want to be able to get it up off the counter. All right, so just take your time with it. Try to make it into a circle. Don't do what I'm doing here. I don't know what this is. And then bake it on the comal. See, just like a tortilla or a roti. Flip it when the one side is done. And pretty much this is it for the flatbread. So I'm going to do a few more. And then it's time to cut them up into like the chips shape. So this is another one. See, I like when the bubbles come. I don't know why that excites me. And let me flip. Pretty cool. And you want to stay here so they don't burn. Then you just kind of stack them like this. And then while they're still warm, cut them in half first. Let me get a piece of tissue because it's too hot to hold it. Yeah, it's burning me. Cut them again in half. And then cut these again in half. And that's how you get that chip shape, all right? Pretty cool, right? All right, guys. See my thing? First of all, props to Jada for buying me this long spoon. I didn't know what I was going to use this spoon for ever, but it's so awesome to just reach in there. So this is what we're going to do to make it all pretty. Just set the flat bread around. And of course, you know, you could do chips and dip for this platter. But hey, this was a really awesome gift that was given to me by Ermine. So I wanted it to be all pretty, all right? So just let me go ahead and set this up for you guys. You just see me just trying like to put the pretty ones. Look at it. Gorgeous, right? Joshua tasted already and said that this thing tastes kind of sweet. So I imagine maybe the eggplant tastes kind of sweet because I don't know what eggplant tastes like. See these red looking parts or black looking parts? I don't know how the camera is seeing it. I'm like, I didn't put black beans in this. Why does it look that way? The onions didn't get burned. It was the eggplant. Stupid. But look at it, guys. It's gorgeous, right? So you guys try this, especially if you have a pretty platter. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me if you like what I did here for you guys today. Totally vegan, totally healthy. And also share the video for me. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to your comments. Until I see you guys again, take care. Hey guys, if you like what you see here, you may like my vlog channel. Head on over to youtube.com/BabsBearTalk to get caught up on what's going on behind the scenes of the cooking channel, what's coming up next, and what's going on in my daily life. Wow. The dip is kind of sweet.